Hi everyone, online personal trainer Gavin Townsend here. Just had a message on Twitter from one of my followers, a lad called Aaron, and he's just asked me a simple question around bulking, quite commonly known as getting stacked, putting size on, mass, but unfortunately a lot of people associate it to just generally getting fat. Personally, I feel that some people can go a bit too extreme and use the phrase bulking as a way just to be lazy around Christmas. So for me personally, I'll be doing a photo shoot 3 days before Christmas, and I plan to be leaner than I was last year, where I was doing a pull-up with a 48 kilo chain around my neck. So that's on my that's on the photo above on my YouTube channel. Anyway, bulking. Again, determine what level of size it is you want to put on. Accept that you will put a level of fat weight on if you do a dirty bulk, which is typically known as just generally filling your face with all carbs, all fats, hydrogenated stuff, as much as trans fats and as much as your proteins. You're just trying to get as many calories in as possible to gain some size. As you can tell, nutrition is key when trying to build up such size. So many guys I meet are malnourished, do not eat enough generally throughout the day, and are starved, especially around exercise. So a great tip I can give you, Aaron, is look at your breakfast, look at having a much larger breakfast, look at the likes of introducing more proteins at breakfast, good fats. And if oats agree with you, great. With many people they don't. So again, if they do agree with you, great. Have them at breakfast or mid-morning. Also introduce almond butter. It's great for testosterone increasements. It's great for boosting your natural testosterone levels. Have that around mid-morning. Male's testosterone levels are highest in the morning. So I find that having almond butter in the morning, that's great also. You could look at a combination of almond butter and cashew nut butter as well, and have that as a snack alternative. Now, if you're only having 3 meals a day, typically breakfast, lunch and dinner, and having snacks between, then you could go as far as having a much bigger lunch than you normally do. Still consider the likes of doing your bulk clean and lean, rather than putting massive amounts of fat weight on. So consider the likes of sweet potato, yams, new potatoes, the likes of brown rice. You might want to combine it with a bit of white rice to get a bit more quick fast acting carbohydrates in your diet. You might also look into the likes of splitting your meals up a bit more still. So the normal split which bodybuilders tend to do to stay ascetic and lean, but make sure you get bigger quantities in. Make sure you are full after every meal. That again will help with leaning up, especially if you're eating the right foods, but also help with putting on some more size. Introducing food more around exercise, that is critical for putting size on. It doesn't matter, again, if you're trying to lean up or if you're naturally trying to put some size on. Consider the likes of having a reasonable sized meal about an hour before exercise as a pre-workout fuel. Also, I find that having dextrose or multidextrin during exercise really helps many people. Helps with increasing your strength output, but also helps encourage fast-acting sugars, which will just generally lift your mood during the training, but also by encouraging more sugar into your system, that's going to help with muscle growth and repair. And during training, make sure you get sufficient levels of BCAAs. You may already have creatine in your diet as well. Consider this also. That will help with strength increasements and naturally help with water absorption for the muscles. If you're training heavy, if you're doing a lot of strength training now because you want to put some size on, definitely look at L-glutamine for rapid recovery and repair. And then if you're having a protein shake, try and keep the calories up in there try and go for a good quality protein. Again, look at the likes of dextrose or multidextrin directly after training with the protein. Again, with suitable levels of BCAAs and L-glutamine. And then try and encourage yourself to have a decent sized meal within an hour after exercise, because you then put your muscles through a breakdown phase, and now you want to encourage growth. So again, by fueling pre and then during and then directly afterwards having a decent meal after your sports nutrition intake, that would help you as well. I find that a lot of sports nutrition products are very quick digesting, but with food it takes longer to digest and absorb. So again, if you get a balance between quick absorbable sports nutrition consumables as well as having a good balance of general nutrition within an hour after exercise, that will help you too. I'd still argue to have a lean meal of an evening. Now, you're obviously keen to bulk, but again, I'd imagine most people watching this video haven't considered looking into their pre-fueling, intra and post-recovery meals. If you're eating your main carbohydrate intake throughout the day, and especially around exercise, that should help you put some size on. And I'd always say to people, consider the likes of staying leaner in the evening, because like I say, if you want to put size on, great, but if you want to try and stay lean with it, try and refrain on having too many unnecessary carbs in the evening. In the evening you might want to go for a fish supper and greens. Make sure you get enough greens in your diet, and consider the likes of micellar casein of an evening. You can get it through the likes of cottage cheese and through the likes of certain foods. You can also get certain products out there with micellar casein, and it's a slow releasing protein, so it's ideal before bed. And also, to try and increase your strength levels a bit more, consider ZMA. Most men I speak to lack zinc and magnesium, and this combination of zinc, magnesium and vitamin B6 is great to help natural testosterone levels in the body. But you can naturally increase your testosterone by introducing steak, eggs, broccoli and the likes of almonds. So again, if you already get these sort of foods in your diet, then that's fantastic. Also, another few tips would be try and look at having your fattier protein types in the morning. I'm assuming you're not vegetarian, so that's why I'm mentioning this. So look at the likes of having steak and eggs at breakfast, the likes of lean poultry cuts, the likes of turkey, chicken, etc. at lunch, and then again fish in the evening. And again, by trying to have, if you're only used to having 3 meals and that's all you can allow yourself to have, then try and just bulk out as much as possible on your breakfast and lunch. If you can split it between 6 to 7 meals, not 67 but 6 to 7, eating every 3 hours, but large meals, enough so that you're full, then that'd be fantastic. Again, try and look at the likes of having your carbs spread out throughout the day. I hope that helps, Aaron. If you've got a question on any subject, guys, just feel free to send me a message on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day.